So today I'm doing my how to contour and highlight and add a little bit of blush. The blush was last minute, but I'm doing this video because it was highly requested and I thought I would just sit down on a, oh my gosh, I don't even know my days. What day is it? Tuesday? No. It's like Thursday. Oh my gosh, tomorrow's Friday. Okay, tomorrow's Friday. So Thursday afternoon, I thought I'd sit down and just film this tutorial for you guys because I think I'm going to be gone next week and I really want to get a video in for you guys. So I am going to have all of the dupes to the higher end products and all of the product information is going to be on my blog, and I'm also going to post links if I find them online to the products, images, all that good stuff. It's also going to be on dulcecandy.com. Before I get started, because I know I'm going to get questions asked, this earring or the earrings are from Forever 21 and I just recently got them. I thought they were so adorable because they're like so glitzy and I love them. And this top that I'm wearing is from my online store, Dulce Candy XO, and it's just a leather or faux leather peplum. It has a different fabric in the back which makes it a lot more comfortable, and it was one of our hot sellers, so I really love this blouse. And then this ring is a really old ring that I have from Forever 21. Then my wedding ring and my wedding band, it's backwards, and my little band-aid because that's what I wear. I wear a band-aid so you don't see the ugly finger. First thing that I'm gonna do is jump right into my concealer, and I already have my foundation done. I have my Neutrogena Shine Control drugstore foundation here, and I applied one coat and I just buffed it in with a stippling brush from Sigma. So the concealer I'm using today is the Revlon Color Stay, and I actually just hauled this in my last drugstore beauty haul. And I also have pictures up on my blog as far as like what the concealer number is. And it's a number 3 light medium, and what I do is just take it right out of the tube, and this is fairly light, so as you can see, you can definitely see it here. I like to just apply this right underneath where I have dark circles, and I also like to bring it down the bridge of my nose like that. And I also like to just kind of draw a few lines like a fan, kind of expanding in the middle of your, beginning in the middle of your eyebrows, and then just kind of flickering up like this. And then also I like to bring this one down a little bit, so I'm just going to make a few dots here because I don't want to dramatically do it that different. And I'm not going to do it around my mouth area. So next I'm using my Beauty Blender, and of course I have it damp just because I don't want it, you never want to use it dry because it's going to absorb all of the product right into the sponge and you're not going to have any product on your face. So what I'm going to do is just start by patting it. You can kind of bounce it on your face like this, and I like using the pointy side of the Beauty Blender, and I basically just pat it down because I don't want to move the concealer around. You don't want concealer all the way up in your temples and in your cheeks or anything like that, so you definitely always just want to pat it down. You can use the Beauty Blender, you can use your ring finger, and a good alternative to the Beauty Blender is the Sonia Kashuk for Target blending sponge, which is really affordable, and I'll have that on my blog as well. I just didn't put it on my table and I don't want to get up. But I'll take a picture for my blog. I'll do the work after. Alright, so I like to extend it all the way out like that. And then, of course, blend the center part. And you can see the only thing I'm doing is pouncing the Beauty Blender. Alright, so there, I pounced it all over my face. Alright, so I'm just going to take whatever's left and put it on my lips because I have a lot of redness because I have really chapped lips from the winter, and I've been getting bloody noses like crazy, and I've never had a bloody nose before until just like 2 days ago. Now that I'm done with my concealer, I am going to set it with a Luxurious Banana Powder from Ben Nye, and I actually bought the big little tub. They have a bigger one as well, but I was like, first I want to try it out how I like it, and I am like obsessed with it. So I am going to use it. It's kind of like a yellow tone powder. They also have like a pink one, especially if you're fair. It's going to look amazing on you. But I'm just going to take a little bit of this. This one is the Airspun Loose Face Powder, and you can definitely find this at a drugstore. That's where I purchased mine. They have a lot of different colors for Airspun if you want to go like the more affordable route, but still like a good deal. And what I like to do is take a small brush, and I typically like to take something like this one here, or a blending brush for the crease. This is just an Ingles brush. I've had it for a while. It doesn't even have a name. I don't know where I got. Oh, I think I got it on eBay, like when I first started doing YouTube videos. But I like to pick it up and then just kind of buff it into the lid so it gets all over the bristles. And then I like to start by setting my concealer. And I'm just gonna bring it up. You can also take this moment to do your nose. And after that, I am going to take a bigger powder brush just to set everything else. And this one is just my Sephora Pro 59 powder brush. And I'm just going to take whatever's on the lid and then just swirl it onto the brush. Well, swirl the brush onto the lid. And then I'm just going to drag this all over my face, especially my forehead. I don't want anything shiny. And you want to make sure you take your time and then you buff in the powder into your face, because sometimes if you don't do it properly and then you apply your bronzer, even if it's powder afterwards, it's going to look very streaky, and that can happen to your bronzer, your blush. So you want to make sure you really buff it in. Alright, that looks about right. Now I want to add some depth, and I want to contour, and I want to add color to my face. So you can see right now it really doesn't have any color. And I like using my Bobbi Brown, where are you? Oh, here you are. It was missing. My Bobbi Brown Golden Light Powder, and it's a matte bronzer. It's so beautiful. It's a light brown, but you can definitely build it up. Then I have a dupe to it, which is way more affordable. This is from NYC, and this is called Sunny. And I'm also going to post a lot more affordable alternatives in my blog, dulcekennedy.com, if you want to check that out. And yeah, so what I'm going to do is I have two brushes that I have that I love to use for contouring. One of them is from MAC, which is a new brush, and this is the 163, and you can see it looks way different than any other brush that I've had in my collection. And it's really dense, and it's a flat top brush, and it's just awesome. You can just really get in there and contour. And then the other one that I like is my Sephora Pro Brush number 73, which is this one here, because it's tapered, and it just really allows me to get in there and contour even around my nose and stuff. So I'll set this one to the side and I'll post it on my blog as well. But I'm going to take my 73 from Sephora, and I basically just tap it twice. And then I'm going to start by bringing color. I like to do kind of like a C shape, and I don't like to bring it too low because I don't want product like all over my face, and I tend to do that, so I have to like stop myself because I really want to go bam, but you have to go like this. Now if you're having a hard time figuring out where to place your bronzer, you just simply suck your cheeks in this, and then wherever you see the hollow parts of your cheeks, that's where you want the bronzer to go, because that's where the shadow is going to be. And I like to bring it all the way up to my temples, kind of like to the highest part of, or the highest peak of my eyebrow, stopping there and then just bringing it in, kind of making like a C shape. And there you have one side of the face, and you can definitely see the difference. And I might go ahead and add a little bit more just to deepen it up here, but I'm going to do the same. Alright, so there I have the basic color here. Today I'm not going to drag it all the way to the top, but I usually like to drag it to the top. So today I'm just going to keep it here. That looks really nice as well. And I'm actually going to take my 163 now and just dip it in once like this to get some product. And I'm going to concentrate this right here. And then what I like to do with this brush is just kind of like swiggle it like this. Now what I'm doing next is taking this large eyeshadow brush. As you can see, this one is from Sigma, and I just took a little bit of powder from my Golden Light from Bobbi Brown. And then what I'm going to do is I love to contour my nose just to make it appear a little bit slimmer, especially here. If you have a wider nose, this is really great to do as well. So what I'm going to do is just kind of bring it, trying to go towards the high part, the highest part of my nose. If you go to the side, like that. And then you just kind of bring it. You're creating shadows as if your nose was a little thinner. As if your nose was thinner. There we have it. So now I am basically done with my concealer and my bronzer. Now the last thing that I do is add my highlight. This one is a Soft and Gentle. This is like my #1 favorite, and I was seriously looking for my collection, through my collection, for something similar. I couldn't find a dupe to the Soft and Gentle, guys, but I did find an alternative and a really great bronzer, highlighter as well. And this is Hermosa Rose. It's a highlighting, I keep trying to call it a bronzer. It's a highlighting powder from Milani. You can find it at the drugstore. So it's a really, it just shimmers beautifully, and it has 3 sets of different shades in here for highlight. You have like a pink and like a darker brown, and then like the shimmer, the nude one, and it just looks really, really pretty, and then it's imprinted with roses, so it's gorgeous. So anyways, I'm gonna take my favorite one, which is a Soft and Gentle. I'm gonna take a small contouring brush from Sigma, and I like to just tap it, and I'm gonna add this as far, like the highest you can go is basically here. And just drag it up. And then you can also bring some right down the bridge of your nose. And again, if you have this area where it's a little bit bigger or too round and you don't like it that way, don't put any highlight. Just put the highlight kind of like up here. And then you can add some to the Cupid's bow of your lip, like that, and that's basically it. Right, I'm just gonna put on a little bit of lipstick, and this is my Pink Pop. It's one of the new lipsticks I also hauled in my last video and blog post, and oh my gosh, look how pigmented. Bam, it's gorgeous. I'm just gonna tone this pinkness down just because it doesn't really go with my shirt. And this is, excuse me, this is Orgasm by NARS. There we have my completely finished contouring and highlighting and a little bit of blush tutorial, and I hope you guys enjoyed it, and thank you so much for watching. Don't forget you can check out my blog to see more pictures of all the items and more. Actually, I'm also going to post all the links, if I can find them online, all the links to the products, so you can purchase them online if you find them, or if I find them for you first. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and let me know how you guys like this little technique that I use, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye!